wants to name the house. Can you move, please? Turn your back, please. So.
And this is only 5 of the 6 kids. We're missing the oldest.
Ow! Ow! Don't do that!
Everybody say hello.
Hi!
3. Abby.
I said hi.
Ian. Ian.
Never.
And Aaron. Butters, are you having Christmas this year? No. No Christmas for you? Aww. You have to miss your very first Christmas, huh?
Did Dad get you that camera, Suzanne?
No Christmas for Butter. Merry Christmas, and welcome to our house. No, not that. Nope. There it is. Yes, you are correct. We live in a park model camper. That should have been our house. But let me explain. And welcome to our house. This is our front door, our building permit, and temporary living permit. A cat. This is the baby play area. This is all the baby has to play with. 8 months old. This is our electric fireplace. We don't use it because if we use it, then our thermostat, which is right next to it, doesn't turn on. This is our source of entertainment, a TV, which we are very fortunate to have, and it picks up local channels. Here's our sofa, which seats 3 kids or 2 adults a little bit uncomfortably for movie night, which we have on the weekends. Usually you have 2 adults on the sofa and 5 or 6 kids piled on the floor with a blanket, which I might add, the floor is quite cold. There's nothing but cold snow underneath this, so it's a little chilly. Here's our kitchen, which is now non-functional because we don't have running water anymore. It's been taped off. Our stove, which we have to use sparingly because it uses propane. Our oven, which we can't use at all because it also uses propane. And we use propane to heat the camper with. And when we go through 2 30-gallon propane tanks every 3 days, at $25 a propane tank, it adds up. Our microwave, which we also have to use sparingly because it pops a generator. So we have to turn everything, including the refrigerator, which is currently off. Our dining room, which we really don't use anymore because we've got so much stuff stuffed in here. And here's where the kids sleep. 1 kid there, 1 kid there, 2 kids there, and another kid up there. Sleeps 5 teenage-ish kids. Those are their closets. Bins, closet, storage. It's a little messy at the moment. Of course, the rooms are usually pretty messy, but when you have 5 kids, things get extra messy when they're squeezed into one tiny room. Cat scratching post. Moving on. So here's our sink, which we can't use anymore because we can't use water. Our shower, which was quite lovely, also non-functional. And our toilet, which we were never able to use since we don't have septic. But we are fortunate to have a kitty litter box. Very nicely tucked into a closet. The master bedroom. And another cat. And the reason why nobody in this room gets any sleep at night. Exactly 1 foot distance between a baby who sleeps less than 2 hours at a span and Eric and I. And in case you're wondering, about the bathroom facilities, this is what we have. This is what we've been using for the last 4 months. It's not heated. And it does snow a little bit in here. You gotta go really fast. Or if you're one of the boys, then you make good use of the snow. So, that's our house. Here's our main source of cooking. The grill, which does use propane too, but Eric's philosophy is it uses less propane than the stove, so for longer cooking things like stews, Eric made this nice little quad pod system to hang my cast iron pot over the fire. We also burn our paper here too. And it's actually worked out pretty good to make stew. Although when it's 10 degrees outside and blowing snow, it's not the most fun thing to be cooking on, but you gotta feed your kids somehow, so I make the best out of it I can. Here's our one and only source of energy for our camper. Here without falling out my butt. Here's our Honda inverter 3000 generator with our million plugs plugged into the side. The big yellow one's for the camper. The other two run heat for the dog kennel and heat for our well so the well doesn't freeze. Let's see where it's at. Uh-oh. Almost out of gas. It's empty. We'll have to fill that in a second. There's our hose that we used to use to fill the back of the camper for water. We used to run water through the camper, but it's been getting too cold, so we had to drain all the lines out. And here's our well, which gives us some great water, but right now we can't use it anymore because it's now connected to our house. Everything's ready to roll, we just need electric. So now we can't use our well either to water our animals or get water for ourselves because we have no power. That was our well generator, which ran the well, but as you can see it's no longer connected because they had to connect it to the house so that we can pass inspection, but it doesn't do us any good. We don't have any power. Consumers Energy dragging their feet. You got a power pole down there. The problem we ran into is Consumers Energy won't run us out even a temporary pole unless we either have a slab foundation with septic hooked up to it or a basement. That's the only way they will come out and run their line for us. Otherwise, we would have happily had power hooked up to our camper and been giving them a nice bill every month. So as soon as we had our slab put in, we contacted them. And they've been dragging their feet ever since, with a million issues. And then the lady that was in charge of us forgot to put in our request. She put it in 2 weeks late. So because of that, we're 2 weeks behind schedule. And now I'm being told that thanks to the short weekends, because they're not working every single day this week, we don't have Christmas. Nope. No electric means no Christmas. We were hoping for at least a Christmas tree with some lights to wake up to on Christmas morning for the kids. Camp out overnight in the house, even though it's not completely hooked up. You know, just a little bit of electric, make a fire in the fireplace, maybe bake some Christmas yummies in the oven, but nothing. Just a cold, empty Christmas morning for all the kids in the trailer, waking up to a cold porta potty to sit on. Nothing but fighting and bickering, and maybe a cold donut for breakfast. Merry Christmas, Consumers Energy. I hope you're enjoying Christmas morning in your warm houses. All you people who don't want to come out here and hook up our power. Enjoy Christmas morning in front of your Christmas tree with your kids and your babies and all of your pets who have water, and ours have to make do with melted snow. Merry Christmas, Consumers Energy. Thank you for your help in making our Christmas morning special.
No, get off me. I'm hugging you. Get off me, Abby. Stop. Don't burp me. Stop it. Why? Don't burp on me. Stop. Don't burp on me. Adult pencil. Stop burping. Stop. Sorry. Shut up. Shut up. Let's raise it. Let's raise it up thing. Drink with your hands. Good.